The Taj Mahal, when love conquered death. There are monuments that tell stories of conquests, military victories, of empires that rose to touch the clouds. But in 17th century India, an emperor ordered something different to be built. A palace for eternity, a symphony in white marble, an architectural poem dedicated to a single woman. This is the story of the Taj Mahal, the most beautiful building ever constructed from a man's grief. Agra, year 1607. Prince Khurram, heir to the Mughal Empire, walks through a bustling bazaar. Among silks and spices, amidst the tumult of vendors and buyers, his eyes meet those of a 15-year-old girl, Arjuman Banu Begum, daughter of a Persian noble. They say it was love at first sight, one of those connections that transcend the earthly realm. But the path to their union would not be simple. 5 years later, on a date carefully chosen by imperial astrologers to ensure their happiness, the prince finally married his beloved. He granted her a title that reflected his admiration, Mumtaz Mahal, the chosen one of the palace, the jewel of the palace. By then, the prince had already entered into 2 political marriages, but Mumtaz would always be his favorite, his confidant, his guiding star. When Khurram ascended to the throne as Shah Jahan, king of the world, she became his compass. The extraordinary aspect of this story is that Mumtaz was not relegated to the harem as tradition dictated. For 19 years, she accompanied her husband on every military campaign, every journey, every political decision. She was his most trusted advisor, held the imperial seal to authorize decrees, and her influence was recognized throughout the kingdom. This union produced 14 children, proof of the deep physical and emotional bond between them. In 1631, while accompanying Shah Jahan on a military campaign in Burhanpur, in the Deccan, Mumtaz Mahal gave birth to their 14th child. The complications of childbirth proved fatal. On her deathbed, she made 4 requests to her devastated husband: to build her an unparalleled mausoleum, to care for their children, to never remarry, and to visit her each year on the anniversary of her death. She was only 38 years old. Shah Jahan's grief moved the entire empire. He secluded himself for 8 days, refusing food. When he reappeared, his beard had completely whitened. He declared 2 years of official mourning. Music, jewelry, perfumes, and celebrations were forbidden. Chronicles tell that he never smiled again. But from the abyss of his sorrow emerged the determination to create something never before seen. An army of 20,000 workers, architects from Persia, calligraphers from Syria, precious stone inlay artists from Italy, master carvers from Turkey, converged on Agra. For 22 years, white marble extracted from 300 kilometers away arrived transported by more than 1,000 elephants. Precious stones came from the ends of the known world: lapis lazuli from Afghanistan, turquoise from Tibet, jade from China, carnelian from Arabia, malachite from Russia, diamonds from the Golconda mines. Every element of the Taj Mahal is charged with symbolism. Its perfect symmetry represents the balance of paradise. The gardens divided into 4 parts symbolize the 4 rivers of the Islamic Eden. The verses of the Quran inlaid in the walls speak of judgment, mercy, and rewards for the faithful. The marble, chosen for its purity and eternity, changes color according to the light. Pink at dawn, brilliant white at noon, golden at sunset, and silvery under the full moon, as if the building breathed with the light. The irony of fate is that Shah Jahan was never able to complete his original vision. In 1658, his son Aurangzeb overthrew him and kept him prisoner for 8 years in the Red Fort of Agra. From his cell, Shah Jahan could only contemplate the Taj Mahal in the distance, remembering his beloved. When he died in 1666, Aurangzeb ordered him buried next to Mumtaz, breaking the perfect symmetry of the original design that contemplated a second Taj Mahal in black marble on the other side of the river. The legends about the Taj Mahal are as extraordinary as the monument itself. It is said that Shah Jahan ordered the hands of the principal artisans to be amputated, so they could never create something so perfect again. Modern historians dismiss this story, noting that many artisans continued to work on other imperial projects. Another legend tells that he planned to build his own mausoleum in black marble as a reflection of the Taj Mahal, connecting both with a silver bridge over the Yamuna River. Foundations found on the other side of the river fuel this theory. Throughout almost 400 years, the Taj Mahal has survived wars, looting, British occupation, modern pollution, and millions of visitors. During the Indian Rebellion of 1857, British soldiers tore precious stones from its walls. Lord Curzon, British Viceroy, ordered its restoration at the beginning of the 20th century. Today, industrial pollution from Agra threatens the marble, turning it yellowish, while scientists and conservationists fight to preserve it. Beyond its origin as an Islamic mausoleum, the Taj Mahal has become a universal symbol of eternal love, transcending cultures and religions. It is one of the 7 wonders of the modern world, a World Heritage Site, and perhaps the most recognizable building on the planet. Millions of people visit it each year, marveling at its overwhelming beauty, feeling the history of love and tragedy contained in every stone. The Taj Mahal is more than a monument. It is an act of love frozen in stone. It is the testimony of an emperor who wanted to defy time and death itself. As we contemplate its silhouette reflected in the waters of the Yamuna, as we observe how the marble changes color with the sun's rays, we understand that Shah Jahan achieved his purpose: to create something so beautiful that not even death could break the bond between 2 souls. In a world of monuments dedicated to wars and conquests, the Taj Mahal reminds us that, in the end, only love has the power to transcend the centuries. The Taj Mahal still stands, resisting the passage of time, looting, invasions, pollution, and the legends that surround it. But beyond its monumental beauty and immortal love story, each stone, each curve of its architecture hides secrets that reinforce its mystique. The name Taj Mahal is actually a nickname. Its official name is Rauza-i Munawwara, the illuminated tomb. More than 1,000 elephants were used to transport construction materials. The minarets are slightly tilted outward so that, in case of an earthquake, they would fall away from the central dome. The Quranic inscriptions increase in size as they go higher, creating an optical illusion of uniformity. The artisans used more than 28 different types of precious and semi-precious stones for the floral inlays. The entire complex is designed according to precise mathematical principles based on the number 4 and its multiples. During World War II, it was covered with scaffolding to confuse Japanese bombers. Mumtaz's tomb is exactly in the center of the building, while Shah Jahan's is displaced. The Taj Mahal is not just an architectural masterpiece. It is a poem carved in stone, an eternal tribute to devotion, art, and history. In a world filled with monuments celebrating wars and conquests, this one remains a symbol of love's enduring power over time.